أعزائي الطلاب السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Welcome to our lectures on managerial applications on computer. So in this lecture we will discuss how to count economic order quantity, and then we turn to using Excel to count economic order quantity. So we can define the economic order quantity as a quantity of order that is ideal to decrease the cost of ordering and the cost of inventory holding to the minimum, so we can decrease the total cost of inventory. And by this we can go to the next step, which is how to identify the economic order quantity by using the formula. Okay, now to calculate the economic order quantity, we need to use the next formula, which is Q equal square root 2D S divided by H, where Q is economic order quantities, D is the demand in units, and this demand is annual demand, and then S order cost per purchase order, and then finally H the holding costs per unit per year. Using this formula, we suppose that demand, ordering, and the holding cost remain constant over time. If we look at the chart, we see that we have ordering quantity on the horizontal axis, and then we have the money on the vertical axis, and we have three types of curves. Curve 1 is the total cost, the other curve is inventory holding cost, and the third curve is ordering cost. So where is the economic order quantity and how can we identify it? The economic order quantity will be identified on the minimum point on the total cost curve. So on this point we can identify the economic order quantity on the ordering quantity horizontal line. Now we have Excel sheet, and then we start to calculate the economic order quantity. These are inputs: annual demand, ordering cost, holding cost. Annual demand 16,000 units, 50 ordering cost, and 2.5 the holding cost per year, all by dollar. So the required, calculating the economic order quantity, the number of orders, and the ordering cost, and then the holding cost, and then the total cost. And our main formula is that economic order quantity equal square root 2 multiplied D multiplied S divided by H. Now this is the main formula that you want to use for economic order quantity. So now the economic order quantity equal okay, square root two, and we have the demand D and we need to multiply by multiply, you have the sign of star, and then we have the ordering cost all together, divide sign, and we have the holding cost per unit, which is 2.5. we press on this cell. So this is what we have. We can put these together in the formula. Now enter. We have 800 units as economic order quantity, and because it is units, we can put here general or number as you want. Then the number of orders per year means that you have the total annual demand will be divided by the economic order quantity to identify the ordering, the number of orders. So we put here equal, we have 16,000 units, and if we divide them by the economic order quantity, means the quantities that we order each time. So we have 16,000 units, and we have 800 units per time. So we press here on the economic order quantity, E2, and then enter. So all your needs or annual demand will be ordered 20 times, means you have 20 orders a year. Now we calculate the order cost or ordering cost, and we know that the ordering cost means that each time you order an order, you have $50. So equal for one order, equal $50 for one order, and we have 20 orders. We multiply the number of orders 20 and enter. 20 orders will cost you 20 multiplied by 50, and then you have $1,000 each year to order the annual demand. Then the holding cost, you know the holding cost that you have the economic order quantities that you have ordered and put them in the inventory or stock. Then you use them as you manufacture or as you practice your work, and then after finishing the quantity, another quantity will come again. So it is not one time units. I mean, in the beginning of the period you will have the maximum quantity. At the end of the period you have 0. So what we have now is to have the average of the quantity. So the average of the quantity, so if you want to calculate the holding cost, you need to have first the average of the quantity. The average of the quantity means the average of the 800 units, and you need the average means that you divide by 2, and after dividing by 2 mean this is the average, you multiply by the holding cost per unit per year, which is 2.5. So your formula will be holding cost, average holding cost, multiply the unit holding cost per year. Enter. When you see this That means that the cell is not enough to show you the number. So it is also 1000. Okay, but we don't have any. We can make it smaller. Decreasing the decimal. So what is the total cost? The total cost equal both the ordering cost plus the holding cost. Enter. So you have $2,000 per year. Now you have Excel program for calculating the economic order quantity. So for example, if you want to change the annual demand, instead of 16,000, it will be, for example, 36,000. So enter. Everything changed. Total cost is 3,000. If you have, for example, 300,000, you see, if you change the order cost, instead of 50, you make it, for example, 40. Everything is changed. Okay, we return back to our example. So this is the main example. Okay, this is the end of our lecture, and in the next lecture we will know how to calculate the order quantity, economic order quantity, using other methods like the table, and also we can show the chart that will result from the output of the holding cost, total cost, and the ordering cost. Thank you very much. See you in the next lecture.